Martha Beck's Beyond Anxiety, Curiosity, Creativity, and Finding Your Life's Purpose. So, welcome everybody. I'm going to do a little podcast about this book, sort of like a book club, because I'm finding her information is, I think I've heard her on Oprah a long, long time ago, but she's really striking home to me now with this new book. And because it's not new concepts, but the way she looks at it, it totally turns it over for me. Um, so one of the things, I'm just going to read you the cover. What it says is, we live in an age of anxiety. Most of us assume the key to overcoming it is to think our way out. Not really, because that's kind of what got us into it. Um, and for a while it works, but there is always something, a distressing, a distressing news break, family emergency, irritating email that sends us right back into the anxious cycle we're trying to escape. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Um, and in Beyond Anxiety, Martha Beck explains in that anxiety is skyrocketing around us. And with all of us, she also tells how to not only reduce your anxiety, but allowing it to propel you into a life filled with peace, meaning, and joy. And I'm telling you, I've been kind of laid up with my arm here, post surgery, and I can't do too much with it. So I've been reading and watching her podcasts and YouTube videos and exploring her work for the past, I don't know, 10 years. Anyway, I've been watching her videos nonstop, several hours a day, learning so much. It's very exciting. Um, so the latest neuroscience, and she is a brainiac. She's a PhD from Harvard. Let me read the back of this. Martha Beck is a PhD, Harvard-trained sociologist, New York Times best-selling author, renowned life coach, and speaker. She's the author of 9 non-fictional books, 1 novel, and has contributed to the Oprah magazine since its inception, as well as Oprah Daily. So, very smart lady, and the way she talks, and she's constantly reading. So she's brilliant. She's got all of these ideas and she's able to cite things that I'm like, she is amazing. And I love watching her and seeing her express herself because in her book here, she talks about the neuroscience as well as her background in sociology and coaching. And she explains how our brains get stuck in the anxiety. People, that's another thing that thing, it makes a lot of sense because she calls it the anxiety spiral. When people say something about somebody else and they want to say they think they're a little crazy, but they don't want to say anything, they just look at you and they'll go like this. That is the anxiety spiral she's talking about, I believe. And basically, it's a real thing. It's called a feedback system that can increase anxiety. So, to climb out of it, we have to engage different parts of our nervous system involved in creativity. So, I guess that's why I'm really loving it, is because what I'm finding out is the minute I start creating a video or doing something that I really want to do, it's exciting and the anxiety goes away like that. It doesn't exist. Actions on engaging the creative spiral. Beck walks you through a process that not only shuts down the anxiety, but leads you to innovative problem solving, a sense of purpose, and joyful, intimate connection with others and with the world. And I think that's the thing I love about it is that it turns out, she says, the opposite of anxiety, it turns out, is a wonderful new way of life. It's a way that we can calm ourselves down, inspire us, and help us engage more deeply and authentically with everything around us. And and the other thing she does is this space stillness meditation, which I loved when I heard it a couple times. And so but she's just full of brilliant information that, she talks about. And it's called the Nothing Meditation, entering stillness, silence, and space. Or actually, this is the one that I actually found online. It was a study done from Princeton on consciousness and randomness. And so you just set up your place where you're going to do this at. You sit down in a chair, keep your back against the chair, your arms flat. You can close your eyes and just find a quiet place and just blow out all the oxygen. Take another deep breath in. And sit comfortably with your spine straight but relaxed. Close your eyes, take a few slow deep breaths. Shift your awareness to the space between your eyes. Can you imagine the space between your eyes? Can you imagine the space between your eyes? Can you imagine the gentleness, openness there? Let your attention soften. Don't force your focus. Don't force the space. Now, feel the space between your ears, as though your thoughts are floating in a vast open field. Just the vastness. All these little atoms floating around in there. Shift your focus to the space around you, the air, silence. Then see if you can notice the space between your thoughts. What do they feel like? If a thought arises, don't push it away. Just gently return to sensing the space between your thoughts. And then imagine your awareness expanding outward beyond your body into infinite nothingness. Vast space, nothingness. Notice how the space isn't empty, but it's full of possibility. Love that. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body, but feeling the space within you. Now open your eyes gently. Carry this sense of stillness into your day, because what this meditation does is it helps to reset your nervous system, helps to quiet your mind and tap into the unknown, where insights and transformation can happen for all of us. So, and that's what it's about. So by turning yourself into, or focusing on the nothingness, and turning your thoughts to creativity, you're able to then stop or turn off the anxiety cycle so that it's no longer happening. But this is also a process to do. It doesn't happen immediately for everybody. But I noticed when she does it, and she does this thing that says, notice the space between your eyes. Can you imagine the space between your eyes? And just sitting there listening to that. Can you imagine the space from the middle of your forehead, between your eyes, all the way up to the back of your neck? And just imagine the space inside there. It's expansive. Allowing it to connect and move out of the boundaries of your body. So what I have to say is I did a meditation on this the other night. It was fantastic, because by the time I was done, I ended up traveling. It was a great little trip I took. And it was like, and I didn't have to get in a plane. It was great. And it's the best thing I've found so far as far as easy meditation. Anybody can do it. And I hope you find it helpful. If you do, give us a like, subscribe. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be talking about these things that she talks about in finding your purpose, because that's one of the things I've been trying to do for pretty much my whole life. And everything she says in her books, I really didn't know how to do that. I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't get, that type of degree. I didn't even think I could become a nurse the way I did. That's because I didn't get that encouragement that most people get in a family. And, but I did push myself, and I still didn't feel like I was able to do what I wanted to do. So at least I wasn't able to do it in the time that I was young enough to do it. And I even did the nursing starting at 50. So that was a big accomplishment for me. And the thing I love about her stuff here is that it's about the neuroplasticity, and that we are able to change and reset our brain by doing the meditation, by reading, by becoming creative, and turning that anxiety off. Because I'm telling you, this has been the biggest problem I've had, and she's finally giving me a vehicle to look at in a way to do this. And people are going to love this. I mean, this is the best book I've ever read, I think. And I've already read it. I got it a week or two ago, and by the third day I had read the whole book. I'm just starting to now reread it, and I bought another one of her books. But highly recommended. And if you'd like to watch any of these, I haven't decided what day I'm going to do them yet. But I think I'll just start doing them as podcasts for about 15 minutes. And then eventually I'll probably start to do it live. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day, whatever it is you're doing. And remember, there's always time in your life to stop, to look, and to heal, lead, and teach, and find yourself inside. It's about healing, leading, and teaching yourself to find what it is you need in your life for your purpose. So thanks for listening. Have a great day.